All right, good morning, everybody. Happy Saturday, or whenever you happen to be watching this video, and welcome to the Saturday Surprise Workout. Welcome to my channel. My name is Kata, and this is Kata B Fitness, and I always do this at the beginning. But today we are going to be doing an upper body strength workout. We are going to be doing some standing and some down on the floor. There are modifications if you don't want to go to the floor, or if you need to do a seated option, you can also do that. I recommend grabbing a couple different sizes of dumbbells. You can usually do heavier dumbbells for things like rows and chest presses, and then a little bit of a lighter weight for biceps and triceps. And then if you have a resistance band, we're going to do a quick finisher at the end of the workout using a resistance band, or you can use a resistance band for the majority of this workout as well. So if that's what you have, go ahead and grab it, but we are going to get warmed up and then we're going to get in and out with this workout. If I can get the music to start. All right, we're just going to think about taking our ear to our shoulder, side to side. Side, center, side, center. Good. 4, 3, 2. All right, we're gonna switch. We're gonna look right, left. So look to the right, back to the middle, look to the left. So side and side. So keep going. I just gotta make a quick switch. All right, keep going. Looking to the side. 2 more. All right, back into the center. Ear to shoulder, turn and look at your armpit. Trace your collarbone over to the other side and bring it back up. Now take it over to the left, look down at your armpit, circle it around, and then bring it back up. Good. So just take it down, look, circle, bring it back up. One more time. So tilt, turn, draw, trace a smiley face, and bring it up. Good. Let's go ahead and do some nice good shoulder rolls. So think about thumbs pointing forwards, up, back, down, and around. Good. Now we're going to inhale, lift it up. Exhale, reach it back. So inhale and exhale, trying to keep our core nice and tight. Reach. Good. Lift and take it back. Lift and reach. Couple more. One more. All right, arms out. We're gonna open and close. Just a nice good reach. Here's 4, 3, 2. All right, bring it into the center and we're just gonna tap it over to the side. We're gonna wipe off the table. Here's 4, 3. Let's take it up and overhead. So this little side bend, little side tap. Here's 4, 2. All right, bring it into the center. Again, we're gonna reach it back, squeeze the shoulder blades together, reach. Here's 4, 3, 2. Let's take those arms up overhead, pull it down and up. So imagine your hands are against a wall behind you, and we're just gonna pull it down. Here's 4, 3, 2. All right, bring it into the center. Right arm, big circle back. Let's bring it back around. Switch sides. Big circle back, take it back around. Big circle, bring it back. Good. Thumb up, rotate to go pinky down, and then come in reverse. So thumb, rotate to pinky, and back. One more. Good. Bring it in the center, take it out and in. So we're gonna reach and pull. Press it out into that letter Y, and then pull it back into a W. 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in, shake it out, roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Grab a super quick drink of water. Just a quick warm up. We're going to go ahead and get started. So for today's workout, we have 30 seconds work, 10 seconds rest, 2 exercises, and we're going to do 3 rounds. And I encourage you to go to a medium to heavy weight for these exercises because we're focusing on strict strength. But we're going to start with palm facing up rows, and then we're going to come up and we're going to do a circle curl. So it's a hammer curl, open to the side, and then side and circle it around to the front. So remember, it's only 30 seconds. So a lot of us are going to be about in that 10-ish rep range. It just depends. Don't feel you have to get to 10 because you don't. So 8, 7, here's 4, 3, 2, 30 seconds. So nice and tall, hinge it back. Palms face forwards, drive the elbows back. We're bringing our hands right towards the front of our hips. And your dumbbells are basically going to be running right up and down your legs. Good. 3, 2, and 1. So grab those dumbbells. I'm going to go a little bit lighter. I'm going to stand nice and tall, hammer curl. So I'm going to curl it up, open, and out to the side, and then side and back in. So you're really kind of doing a half circle. You're doing a little arch, going up and out, and then back in. So if I turn to the side, this is a little bit of rotator cuff just because we're keeping that chest nice and open, shoulders down and back. Good. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, round 1 is done. Moving on, round number 2. 2, and 1. So nice, good hinge. Take it forward, drive it back. So I got right at 10 reps for my rows on that first set. I'm going to try to match that this round. Good. In 3, 2, and 1. Switching it back over to those circle curls. And it's okay if you can't get all the way out to the side. Here we go. So your goal, maybe you come up and you take it out to the corner and you bring it down, and then you come back up in the middle. That's okay too. If you can, up, open, and out, in, and down. And when we come up, a lot of times we go out to the side and then we start to rotate and we got to curl our wrists. We don't want to curl. Nice and neutral. So we try to think about, if you're like, you're wearing a wrist brace or you've got popsicle sticks on your wrist. You can't bend your wrist. Good job. Weights down. Going on, round number 3. I'm definitely kind of stiff in the neck today. Good. Time is on. So whenever we do a workout, always listen to your body. If that particular joint or muscle is feeling really, really sore or just really even painful, stick with lighter weights. Today just might not be the day to go heavy, but you still want to get some movement in. It's going to help push out some of that fluid. It's going to help loosen up those joints a little bit. If you need to, do this workout later in the day. Good. Weights down. Going back for our circle curls. So if you have arthritis, you probably feel that you're a little more comfortable later in the day. Go ahead and work out later in the day. Don't have to do it right away in the morning. So you are going to loosen up, feel less stiff later on. So nice, good circles. 10 seconds to go. We're going to move on to circuit number 2. We're going to do some triceps and some side raises. 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Weights down. Grab a quick drink if you need it. We're going to go for tricep extensions. Option 1, is you're gonna kick it back with this nice good forward fold right here. Option 2, dumbbell up and overhead, nice good extension. Exercise 2, side raises out to the side, nice and slow. So grab a weight or grab 2 weights in 3, 2, and 1. So bring it up. So you can be here. Make sure we're not puffing out our chest. A little tuck, lower, and lift. So just a nice good extension, elbows pointing to the ceiling. We don't want to take this and start doing a little bend and straighten. So it's a lower and a lift. So we're bending and straightening the elbows, not the shoulders. Same thing if you're doing the tricep kickbacks. You're straightening, good, last one. You're straightening the elbow, not the shoulder. All right, side raises, 2 and 1. So soft knees, we're gonna lift, and then we're gonna lower. You can do palms facing down like I am, or rotate your palms forwards, thumbs lift to the ceiling, and then down. So open out and lower, or out to the side. Shoulders away from the ears, so we don't want to shrug up. Shoulders down and back, parallel to the floor, slow lower. Resist the dumbbells getting pulled down. Good. Going back for our triceps. This round I'm going to demo the tricep kickbacks. Here's 2 and 1. So we're going to kick it back, bring it in. This is a good one to do seated if you need to give your legs a break. This is a really good seated exercise in a chair. Good, 15 seconds. So keep those elbows lifted. A lot of times they start to drop and we start to turn it into a curl. Squeeze those shoulders together. 2 and 1. All right, going back for those side raises. If you find you start getting tired but you don't want to stop, here we go. Then you can always alternate. So you can lift it right and then left. You're gonna get that little bit more of a break. And this is also good for your core because we have to make sure that when we lift, we're not turning to the side. Good. Got about 10 more seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, we have one more set. I'm gonna go back for my overhead tricep extensions. Here's 2 and 1. So elbows pointing up to the ceiling, slowly lower, lift it up overhead. Keep an eye on the chin. Sometimes we drop our chin. We don't want to do that. We want to keep it up. Nice and neutral. It makes it a lot easier to breathe. And we need to get those breaths in when we're lifting. Good, 10 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Side raises, one more set. Here's 2 and 1. So shoulders relaxed. Just lift those arms at an angle out to the side. Now your arms do not have to come straight out to the side. If you've got shoulder issues, open it up in the front just a little bit. They call this the scapular plane. You might find that that feels a little better for you than trying to go straight out to the side. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Weights down. Super quick drink of water. Moving on. Circuit number 3. We are heading down to the floor. We're going to do a chest fly on our backs, and then we're going to do a seated on the floor overhead extension. If you are staying upright, you are welcome to do a banded chest press, an incline push-up, or an incline chest fly, leaning back in a chair, and then just a regular overhead press. So we're going to take it all the way down. I'm going to go a little light with these just due to shoulder issues. We're going to take it all the way down onto our backs, knees bent, feet flat, palms facing in, soft elbows. We're gonna open the dumbbells out to the side, and then we're going to bring it right back up in the middle. 30 seconds in 3, 2, and 1. So bring those hands up, open out, and bring it back up again. This is a good one. 2, 1, 2, 1. Backs of the hands should never touch the floor on these. Always keep just that little bit of a soft bend in the elbow. So open and close. If you're doing this banded, you're gonna have the band behind your back. You're going to extend those arms out just like this and open and close. Good, we're gonna go ahead and bring it up. We're gonna go for our seated overhead press. This is the hard part. Sitting nice and tall, press it up and take it back down. Now remember, you can do this one sitting in a chair. You can do this one kneeling if you need to, if it feels more comfortable than trying to sit on your buns. And you can put a pillow or something under your hips to elevate them. Makes it a little easier to keep this good posture and this straight leg. If you need to, this is okay too. 2, and 1. We just want to make sure that we're not trying to do overhead presses like this. So if this means this, then you're good. Back to our chest flies, palms up, open out, bring it back up. I felt pretty good on that first set, so I felt comfortable bumping up my weights. I just went from 8 to 10. I have to keep this particular exercise light due to my shoulders. Because taking those arms out wider like this, a little bit more pressure on the shoulders. Good job. Go ahead and bring it up. So something underneath your hips, or if you need to, right here, tuck the tail under, press it up and take it back down. Notice I'm not leaning and my hips are not towards my heels. I'm nice and tall. Option 1, palms in. Option 2, can you open it out to the corner? Good, reach up, slowly lower. Here's 2 and 1. Good, weights down. Gonna go back for our chest flies. Lost my music for a minute. Good job. Bring those arms up, take it out, and bring it in. It's just a long pause between songs. And I know not everybody is a fan of music when they lift, but I like adding it in. Kind of helps distract me sometimes. And sometimes it's motivational. Good job, bring it in. So yeah, if you can, go ahead and comment. Do you like music when you work out, or do you like it quiet? Here we go, sitting tall, press it up and down. So we want to keep those shoulders over those hips, and again, we don't want to puff out the chest and we don't want to round our spine and try to do presses here. We want to sit tall. This is going to get our core going as well as our shoulders. Remember, our body is interconnected, so if we're doing something, it's not just the muscle that we're working, it's our core, sometimes it's our lower body. 3, 2, and 1, bring it in, shake it out. Grab a quick drink of water if you need it. We are going to go for renegade rows, which means we're going to hold a plank position and we're going to do rows. If you don't want to do plank, you can just do hands and knees, or you can do a standing traditional row. We're going to do right, left, and then alternate. And then we are going to do tricep press-ups, right, left, and then tricep push-up for round number 3. If you are staying upright, you can do a different kind of tricep. If you did overheads, this time you can do kickbacks. And if you're doing rows, you can just do a regular palm facing in row if you're staying standing. But if you can, either hands and knees or plank, and yes, your plank can be on your knees. 30 seconds, right side only. We're gonna do rows in 3, 2, and 1. So we're gonna take it up, and you can see I'm on my knees here, just on the right side. Row up, take it down. Hands and knees is okay too. So our focus is upper body. This is just gonna get us a little extra core. Lift and down. It's also gonna get us some shoulders. Good, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, tricep press-ups. We lie on our side. Have your legs bent, bottom hand hug, top hand by your shoulder. Press it up, take it back down. Easier, take that top leg straight, make it a little bit harder, pull it in and stack it. We want to try not to turn and look down towards the floor. We press up and we bring it down. You can try different hand positions, but we don't want to take the arm way out past our head. Right by our shoulder, actually touching the front of our body here. 3, 2, and 1. All right, going back for those renegade rows, switching over to the other side. And 3, 2, and 1. So option 1, hands and knees. Option 2, we take the knees back a little bit, more of a plank, wide knees. Option 3 is we lift up into that full plank if we're down on the floor. Still pulling towards the pelvis. A lot of times we start doing these and we pull up towards the armpit, up towards the pelvis, up to the hips. 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're going for tricep press-ups. Onto your side, 2, and 1. So hand by your shoulder, push it up, take it back down. Remember your option, you can just do a different variation of another tricep exercise. If you're hanging out on the floor with me, you can do skull crushers. That's an option as well. But this is primarily triceps. So if you even put your hand here, you should feel that muscle get a little bit tighter. 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're gonna go renegade rows, alternating. You can do one dumbbell in the middle, pick it up right, set it down, switch and left, or just like this, right and down, left and down. Not everybody likes having their hands resting on the dumbbells while you're doing this exercise, so pick what's gonna feel okay for you. If you're standing, you're just gonna row right, left. Good, we've got about 5 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. All right. Skull crushers or tricep push-ups. Tricep push-up means your elbows are here, right next to your torso. Time is on. So shoulders down, elbows are pointing back towards your hips. Drop and press. So yes, this is a little chest, a little shoulder, but this is also mostly triceps. That muscle group is doing most of the work. 10 seconds. Good, 3, 2, and 1. Good job, bring it in, shake it out. All right, going on to our backs. We've got dumbbell pullovers. So it can be 1 dumbbell or 2. If you're standing, you are going to do a straight arm press back. A straight arm press back. So that is your standing option. And then we're going to do shoulder pinches, and you do not have to have weights for that, especially if you've got shoulder issues. It'll probably feel better to do that with no weights. So I'm gonna bring it up, 1 dumbbell or 2, your choice. I'm gonna do 2, and then I'm going to just press them together, but we're gonna take them all the way down, arms up, and we're gonna press the dumbbells together, and we're gonna go overhead, and then bring it right back up again in 3, 2, and 1. So if you are staying upright, you are gonna do 1 dumbbell in each hand, and you're gonna do that straight arm press back. On this exercise on the floor, you want to make sure that you're keeping your ribs tucked. So it's very tempting especially if you're tight in the shoulders and in the lats, to let the ribs lift up. We want to pull them down, pull that low back into the floor. Good. Weights down, flip over onto your tummy. We're going to have our hands right by our hips, palms facing up, neutral body position, lift and lower, lift and lower. If you are standing, basically this is your press back. You can just do a regular shoulder blade pinch, no problem. So just stand, squeeze the shoulders together, reach those hands back. This is a really good therapy exercise for shoulder issues or forward posture. Good job. Flip it back over onto our backs. We're going to go back for those pullovers. Here we go. Palms up, our arms up, palms facing, overhead and pull. Your dumbbells do not have to touch the floor. Your goal is just to get a nice good stretch, keeping the ribs tucked, and then pull it right back over your chest. Good job. Bring it back up, going over for those shoulder pinches. If you want to make this a little bit harder, good times on, you're just going to take the hands a couple inches away from your hips. We're not going way out, just a couple inches away, and still do the same squeeze. This one, a lot of times we lift the arms and we don't squeeze the shoulders, or we squeeze the shoulders and we don't move the arms. It's all connected, all one piece. Shoulders to fingertips. 4, 3, 2, and 1. We have one more set. So all the way down, good pullovers. Remember, straight arm press backs. Time's on. Straight arm press backs if you were standing. Now, I could probably have gone a little bit heavier, but that's okay. It just means I know for next time. Good job. Bring it up. We've got one more set of those shoulder blade pinches, and then if you've got that band, we're going to do a quick finisher right here. So hands by the hips, take it out. Hips and a little wider. Your shoulders are away from your ears. We don't want to shrug them up. Shouldn't feel tension in your neck and shoulders. You should feel this hopefully a little bit more in the lower part of your shoulders. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're going to go ahead. When you're ready, come to a kneeling or a seated position. We're going to come to a standing position. If you are done, you can hang out here, do some stretching. But if you want, grab a resistance band. We're going to quick get in this core finisher. Usually it's a core finisher, upper body finisher. And we're going to go for reps, so take your time. We're going to do palms up, band pull aparts, 10 right, 10 left, 10 both. And then we're going to do pull downs, 10 right, 10 left, 10 both. Now for pull aparts, if all you have is a dumbbell, you can do a forward fold. Just make sure that we're not lifting and we're not upright doing side raises again. You need that forward fold, and we're just going to lift the thumb up to the ceiling, straight out to the side and back down. For the pull downs, you can do this body weight, or you can do this with your back against a wall and use it as a mobility drill. We're going to go ahead and bring it up in the center. And this is another awesome posture exercise. Start with a light band. You can do this every day. So palms facing up, shoulders down and back. So roll them down, lock them into place. Left arm does not move. Right arm, thumb back, bring it into the center. So here we go. Going for 10. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Bring it in. Lock that right arm into place. Left arm. 10. Here's 4, 3, 2, 1. Give yourself a little bit of a shake. I always feel this one. Again, shoulders down and back, 10 at a time, both 10. Check your hands. Make sure that they're not rolling forwards. And make sure we're not doing this. Here's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in, shake it out. Roll the shoulders. Give yourself a little bit of a break. We're going to take that band. Now we're going to do palms facing forwards. I like to have the loop outside by my pinky. We're going to take those arms up. We're going to pull down here, not here, okay? So shoulders down and back. We're going to pull it down. 10. Good. Here's 5, and it can be here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Switching over to the other side. Notice I'm not trying to pull down in front. I'm driving my elbow back. Good. Here's 4, 3, 2, 1. Give yourself a short break. All right. Arms can be at an angle or they're here. Drive the elbows down. 10. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in, shake it out. Roll those shoulders, grab yourself a quick drink. All right, we're just gonna do a nice good shoulder roll up, back, and down into your back pocket. Loosen them up, really pull them down. Good, pull the shoulders down and back into the back pocket, ear to shoulder, side to side, just like we did during the warm-up. Hopefully you feel a little bit looser. Good, head up, look to the right, look to the left. Good, bring it in the center. You're gonna take your fingers, basket weave, or one in front of the other. We're just gonna press it out. We're just gonna separate those shoulder blades, so stretch. And if you want, pull it in, press the palms out, and again, lengthen. If this does not feel good on your fingers, skip this one. Good, bring it in, nice and tall, palms forward. Inhale, big breath in. And we're gonna squeeze the elbows together, and then we're gonna take it down and squeeze. So keep that core nice and tight. Focus on pinching the shoulder blades. You should be feeling those muscles right about now. Good, bring it in the center. You're gonna give yourself a nice good pat on the back. You can add a little extra pull here or a little extra press here. Think about reaching for the middle of the back, keeping the elbows forward versus letting them sneak out to the side. Good, bring it in, switch it out, bring it up. Nice good pat on the back. Good, bring it in. We're gonna take those hands back. Again, one hand reaches for the other, basket weave, or one hand grabs the other. Lengthen the elbows, pull the shoulders down and back, and then we're gonna start to lift. Again, this is one where we don't wanna puff it out. Tuck the tail, lifting, stretching those biceps and shoulders. Good, bring it in. Again, shake it out. Take the arms out to the side, reach those fingers back. We're gonna do straight arms, shoulder circles. Good, change direction, keep those fingers flexed. Good, now we're gonna bring it down. Palms pressing down like they're on a table. Nice good shoulder rolls. In other direction. Good, bring it in, shake it out, big breath in and out. One more time. All right, you are all done. So I want you to give yourself a nice good pat on the back if you still can. Let me know tomorrow or the day after if you are still able to give yourself a nice good pat on the back. Hopefully you feel nice and strong and that you feel like you got your workout in and you are accomplished today, because you are. I hope you have a wonderful day. If you are in an area where it's really cold or snowy, especially if you're not used to it, please be safe, please use caution, and remember, if you do have to do any shoveling or anything like that, you do need to warm up first. So make sure that you do some exercises, a little bit of a warm up before you go outside and go crazy in the cold. Otherwise, have a wonderful day, and I hope to see you again in class. So bye.